Hello everyone, welcome to YouthApps.in. This video, as part of the education series on digital payments, is brought to you by YouthApps. So friends, you would have seen news yesterday from our Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi regarding the Digi Dhan Vyapar Yojana and Lucky Draw for Grahak Yojana. You can anyways find these details in YouthApps.in, but you would all be confused. What is this Digi and what is that we are talking about digital wallet? So this education series we are going to cover and help you understand what is digital, what is internet, and what is internet banking to be precise. And we felt CC Avenue, which is one of our leading payment gateway in India, has good information for us to share. So from a common man perspective, you would all be confused. How do I transact online? There are a lot of people in metro who are already used to it because of e-commerce sites like Flipkart and Snapdeal. They would all be used to payment gateway. But you as a new user, you are thinking about what is that I need to do to go digital. For that, you need to understand what are the instruments that are there for you to go online. First thing, friends, any site that you go where there's an online payment, please note it should be on the address bar, there should be HTTPS. Okay, so please remember that. You should not miss that. If it is not HTTPS, it means that site is not secured. That is a basic check that you can do from your end. Apart from it, there are other security measures that RBI had introduced, which is like OTP, so that any transaction that you do, you get a message on your mobile with a unique number that has to be used within 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 2 minutes, depending on the kind of transaction or the bank that is supporting it. Fine. So let me try to help you understand what each of these instruments are. So I believe you by now you will all be knowing what credit cards are. So every bank provides you either a Visa or a Master, Maestro, Diners Club, American Express. So there are different kind of cards that are being provided to the customer. You can see the logos over here. So these are the ways in which a credit card. So a bank will provide you a Visa credit card or a MasterCard or a, so if you, let's say a Citibank card, if you have credit card you have, it could be a Visa based or a MasterCard based. Similarly, all the banks will provide credit card based on one of these categories. Government of India has introduced RuPay. We'll have to see how those cards are also coming into the play with respect to Visa and MasterCard. So this is credit card. So you don't have money in it. It's like literally you're taking a loan, but if you pay it on time, you are not getting charged. So you get a credit period of at least 30 to 35 days depending on the bank that you are doing it with. So this is credit card. Next is net banking. So almost all the banks in India, except for some of the cooperative banks, almost all the banks in India have now allow you to transact through their online net banking portal. So which means through any of these instruments or an e-commerce portal or a wallet, you can load money if you have an online banking login ID. How do you get it? So in case you only have a debit card at the moment and you're an account holder of a particular bank, let's say Indian Bank, you need to go and submit a form. Some of them even allow you to submit form online. Submit form and get your login credentials. So they will send you our courier password and everything. So you can then start using and through online. For example, in the case of SBI, all that you have to do is you have to type onlinesbi.com. When you type this, the internet banking page of SBI comes up. And you will be able to transact it. So what you do is you click login here. This is your personal banking. Continue login. You just need to enter your username and password, and you will see all the services that you typically see in a banking environment. You can transfer money, you can create fixed deposits, you can have mutual funds, everything. I'm now going back to the CC Avenue page again. So we are now completed net banking. So I hope you understand what net banking is. Next is debit card. Now you might say that there are too many queues in the bank. I am not able to go and create net banking login ID now because banks have a lot of things to handle with respect to demonetization. But you have a debit card. And what does debit card have? Debit card has a unique 16-digit number, right? And a CVV number in the back and an expiry number on when the card will expire. So these are the three details that you need to know. So I'll repeat again. Number one, you need to know that there is a 16-digit number that a debit card has, right? Which is unique. Number two, it has a CVV number in the back, which is again specifically for your card. Number three, it has a expiry number, which the card expires on this date, that number. These are the three numbers that are useful for you. Now, what debit cards also do, certain banks, they'll also give you an OTP. If your phone number is registered with the bank for that particular account number, that phone will get an OTP. It's a 4-digit number or a 6-digit number depending on the bank you transact. So this is how it is secured. So when you are giving your card, please note you should be careful about your CVV. Please don't leak out your CVV everywhere. So in case, let's say you have not registered your phone number, what do? The gateway also has an option to enter ATM PIN, or you can also generate a PIN instantly online. So government has facilitated all this to ensure that even if you don't stand in a queue to create a login ID, you can still do it online. Next is ATM cards. Not many banks have it, but still there are some of you might be having ATM cards. Yes, you can use it and transact. Bank IMPS. People who have already used net banking, they will be knowing by now what IMPS is. So instantly 24/7, if you have to transact from one bank account to another bank account, IMPS is an easy model. So it is an immediate payment service that was again introduced by RBI last year. So electronically it can help you transfer bank from one account to another account. So it has two modes. One is through IFSC code, the other is MMID. Through your mobile number, it creates an ID and it's sent. Now, the most important and interesting part, which is your prepaid instrument. So what happens is, recently you saw a lot of companies popping up, lot of advertisements in TV. One on Freecharge, JioMoney, Buddy, MobiKwik, Paytm, right? So these are the companies that have evolved recently as part of this digital evolution in India. So what are these? They say that if you have money in your account and you do transactions like bill payment, or you are doing, this is how it started, bill payment, electricity payment, telephone bill payment, or school bill payment, all this. So what happened is, these companies said that rather than you being worried about it, you load the cash through your online bank account over here, and we will integrate with all the partners and we'll help you make the payment faster. So these prepaid instruments got converted into a wallet. So that is where these instruments evolved. So from a payment instrument to your bills, now they have become an instrument to hold your money. So if you are traveling in Uber, for example, Paytm is linked with Uber. So what happens if you have already loaded your Paytm with, let's say, 1,000 rupees, and you are their amount is 445 rupees 50 paise is the transaction value of that Uber cab. You will not be able to get the exact change, but because of this wallet, what happens? The exact amount is transacted. So the wallets have brought in a new way that India is going to transact. The other advantage of going online is for certain transactions, lot of these banks also provide EMI service. And what are the new instruments that are coming up that of course is going to change the way India is going to transact? Is UPI. Government is pushing really hard for users to go into UPI. And what is the advantage of UPI? UPI will ensure that there is no transaction charge and the transaction happens instantly. A unified payment interface. Please watch out our space. We will be covering about what UPI is and what each of these banks provide in the form of UPI. A simple wallet can provide a mind-blowing service for you in the terms of transacting money. So in this video we have tried to cover how you transact online. So we are covering about UPI, we are covering about credit cards, ATM cards, and different security measures taken in each of these instruments to ensure that your money is on safe hands. Now I'll just touch upon the e-payment or wallets that the government is talking before. Of course, we'll have more videos to help you understand how to use these wallets. So I'm in the Google Play Store. So you will see that these are the wallets that are currently there. And of course, the most famous ones that are there in the market are Paytm, Freecharge, State Bank Buddy, Pockets, PayUmoney, Geo Wallet, Oxygen. So some of the most famous ones. I am not able to find MobiKwik. So these are the famous ones that are there in the market. And what's more interesting, one is you are transacting on your money. The other is they provide you cashbacks. So a lot of transactions that you do to encourage you to get into these wallets, they are providing cashbacks now. So you don't have to have any fear. All that you have to do is, if you are using an Android phone, go to Google Play, download it. If you are using an iPhone, go to your store and download the particular app that you are comfortable. And see if you can educate your tea shop wala, or the small hotel guy on how to use it. And all of them work on QR codes, phone numbers, very, very simple instruments which are not very complex. So we are going to close this education series here. I hope you understand. We are going to have multiple video series on different wallets, how to use it, how a business guy can use it, how an individual can use it, how you go to a coffee shop and how you can share money between your team members rather than one guy paying the entire amount then collecting it later on. So we are going to talk about how digitally we are going to transfer money, share money, and have fun. So do subscribe to our video and share it with your friends. We are trying, it's a humble way for us to help fellow Indians to go digital, and also maybe, as we told in the beginning, maybe if you are lucky, you might be one of those winners that's going to win 1 crore rupees. Thank you. See you again.